Alright, so I'm going to go through some of my gear real quick. Starting with the panniers. I got two Arkel panniers, dry lights, and an Arkel front handlebar bag. So in the left side, I've got a pair of sandals, mainly for at camp, or if it's raining, like pouring down rain during the day, I ride regular shoes. I don't have clip shoes. So if it was pouring down rain, I would put my flip-flops on and put the regular street shoes in the bag because they take days to dry. Inside this stuff sack is my tent. It's the rain fly for it, the body of the tent, and then in this little top part here, I use a very thin visqueen as the ground cloth, so that compresses nice and tight. I also have this bag, all my clothes, which have exploded. I was looking for my jacket earlier, so I wear one pair of biking shorts, and then I have one extra in here. I also wear not a jersey, but a sports shirt, like one of those dry light shirts. So I'll have one here also. So I have a pair of riding shorts and a riding shirt. Then I'll be wearing a pair of riding shorts and a shirt. I have a pair of convertible Columbia pants, a regular t-shirt for around camp, use a pair of boxers and some socks. And that's pretty much what I have clothes-wise. I also have a kind of like a thin sports long sleeve jacket type thing that's very thin and lightweight, like for days when there's it's a little cool in the air. And then also in the bottom of this bag, I have my Montebello rain jacket. Really, really small, really lightweight. Just there if it's raining or if I need to put on some extra layers at camp if it gets cold. In the other bag here, I've got my Enlightened equipment 40-degree down quilt. In here, the corresponding tent poles for the tent and the stuff sack here. And I just put a used sock at the bottom because the poles can be kind of sharp. I don't want them wearing out the corner of the bag. I have an inflatable pillow. It's a Pillow X. So I use this, and then I also, inside my Therm Rest, I have what is half a cotton pillowcase that goes around this, and then I also stuff some clothes in there so I get the added height from the inflated part, but then I'll stuff some clothes in there to get some nice cush, because alone the inflatable pillows are not very comfortable. Alright, and then I'll actually pull this up first. I have a Therm Rest. That's it. Oh yeah, Therm Rest Pro Light inflatable. It's the wide, it's 25-inch. I had the 20-inch or 21-inch one, and it just wasn't wide enough. My arms would start falling asleep or it'd slide off the thing. So this is perfect, 25-inch wide Therm Rest. It's fully inflatable. It's not self-inflating, but it gives you a nice, about a 3-inch cush, and it's a little more insulated. Along with that, I didn't want to have to, at every night, have to blow this up, so I do have a little battery-powered inflator, which is in here, just made by Therm Rest. For the added convenience, it's very important if I can be able to get a good night's rest. So this is all it is. You open this up, it takes 2 AA batteries. Open it up. This attaches to the nozzle on the Therm Rest. Fills it up after 2 or 3 minutes. I have not replaced the batteries in this since my trip last year, which was, I don't know, 25 days. So this is really really good piece to have. It doesn't weigh that much. It doesn't take barely any space. All right, and then to go with the Therm Rest, because I'm using a quilt, I have this Therm Rest sheet. And this is really key. It's a cotton sheet, it's a fitted sheet for the Therm Rest. And this is really key because most of my biking's in the summer, and when it's really hot, I'm a very hot sleeper, it's nice to be able to just lay on a cotton sheet. If I had to lay on the plastic Therm Rest, I would just sweat and stick to it. This way you got a nice cotton sheet, so if it's hot, you don't even have to put the quilt on top. If it's cold, you've got that extra layer of comfortness, so you're not laying right on the plastic of it too. I should mention also that the quilt, even though it acts like a quilt, it's got straps underneath it. Basically turn it into a mummy bag. The straps go underneath the Therm Rest, so, and the foot box on the end cinches completely shut, so it could turn into a full mummy bag. And it's comfortable down into the high 30s for me because I'm a warm sleeper. But it's really great in summertime too, like I said, because you can just drape it over your feet, not even put it on you, and you can just lay on this cotton sheet. So it's pretty much just like a bed with this setup here. And yeah, I could lose a few pounds by having this or this, but the comfort to me is, you know, is very key. And actually, for my previous setup with a Therm Rest that was self-inflating, a full sleeping bag, and a hammock pillow, it was actually about 6 to 8 ounces more than this setup. So I'm very, very happy with this. I used it for 3 weeks last year, riding from Illinois to Colorado. It's a great setup. And then that's it. That's it for the two panniers. In the front bag, I just have my bike lock on the side. I carry my toiletries in here, so I have a little bug repellent, a normal toothbrush, toothpaste. I carry a tiny roll of toilet paper, soap, shampoo, the typical things, and this. And then in the front of here, I bring cooking stuff with me too, but a very small amount. So I have a titanium cup that also, I've got a bunch of freeze-dried coffee in here, powdered drink mixes, a few condiments and things like that, and some fire starters, emergency blanket just in case, cover for my Brooks saddle when it rains. Gotta have the titanium spork. And I have it's just extra bag I use. But this is a foldable, basically chimney wood stove. Like I said, I don't cook all the time, but when I do, you know, I can make warm up water or whatever, instead of bringing a full gas tank and gas stove and all that. Also in here, I just keep, you know, my wallet. I've got a key for the bike lock and just snacks and stuff like that. Battery charger, tripod for the camera. It's just basically where I keep stuff in here. The nice thing is this is waterproof, the main compartment, and so are these two bags, so I really don't have to worry about any of that. For bike tools, I guess starting with the front, I've got this Planet Bike Blaze light that works great. Clips right off so you can use it in camp. 2 water bottles. This Lenzine pump is just absolutely fantastic. It's the same output as a regular floor pump. I've been super happy with this. My road bike, I can get stuff up to 110 psi with no problem. So that's just absolutely fantastic. We got this Arkell bag back here. It's kind of nice because it's just a snap-in pouch for a dry bag. But I've got 2 spares, a little tool kit, and then a patch kit as well. So pretty much anything throw at me. And then I've got back here another Planet Bike light. Got the Blaze. So